Hi, welcome back to the Micarta channel. I today am going to make Micarta, which essentially is going to mean this colorful paper, and this epoxy is going to get squished together to make a really hard, relatively thin material. So, I've done minimal research on this, meaning I watched one YouTube video and we're just gonna go for it. It's the worst that could happen. Pretty sure I have everything I need in close proximity. When mixing up epoxy, my experience has been I've almost always started doing it and realized I don't have my stir stick nearby, or I didn't put on gloves and I'm trying to get gloves on before I get epoxy all over my hands. So I think I have everything I need. The epoxy's here, mixing cup is there, paper's here. I have parchment paper to use to prevent it from sticking to things I don't want it to stick to, like this tile. This is just one single tile I picked up at Home Depot a while ago to just have a nice smooth flat surface, which I'll put the paper on so that it's nice and flat, and then I have a piece of picture frame glass that I will put on top of the paper and then put something heavy on to clamp it all down. So in theory, I have everything around here that I need to get started. So first we'll mix up the epoxy. Now, we are going to work quickly and carefully to get the epoxy spread onto these sheets of paper. And I wanted a brush, and I forgot to grab a brush because that's how it goes. Never mind, I did grab a brush. I just forgot I grabbed a brush. So the sole YouTube video I watched in preparation for this was Peter Brown, and he used a roller, which I have one here, but it's kind of giant, I think, for this application, but maybe it'll work. No, I guess that does work. I think use the brush to get some on there, and then the roller to spread it. All right. So it's been a full 24 hours, so it should be ready to go. Got some paper on my glass, that's all right. clean up the edges so I can see pretty easily what it looks like along the edge. But I think, based on what I can see here, success. We have rainbow micarta. Pretty solid. That's that. I cleaned up the first edge on the miter saw just to make it simple, since I didn't have really a straight edge to reference on any fence. I just put it on there as best I could to where it lined up with where it would cut off just the uneven bits, and then sliced it, and then just used the table saw to go around using that one straight face to reference, and it's pretty good. I ended up with 4 3/4 by 8. So I made this for a project I have coming up real soon. I don't think I'm going to use all of it, so I'll have to come up with a couple other ideas. But relatively simple to make. I really like the rainbow effect that it has, and I think that's going to add a nice touch to whatever I choose to use it for, especially that next build, which I'm excited about. So that's it. Simple to make. I didn't measure how much epoxy it actually took, but I ended up mixing up, I think I mixed up about 10 ounces and probably used just over half of it. Again, I didn't measure before I did it, so I don't know, but not too bad. It took me about 20 minutes maybe to get everything all layered up and ready to go. And then it's just I'm going to let it cure a little bit more before I use it to make sure it's fully hardened in the middle. Seems good, but just to be safe. So that's that. Stay tuned for future videos to see what I use it for. My next video should have it, unless I do something else before that. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already so you see those videos, and have a good day.